All right, welcome everybody. Welcome Jana. We've got a demo night coming up on September the 11th, and it's a great time to introduce Jana, who's the COO in residence. Been with Canopy a while, but not everyone knows who you are, particularly in London. Now we're doing stuff there. So, Jana, who are you, and what do you do?
So happy Friday, everyone, and look really forward to seeing you all in London or in Lisbon at the demo night or at the demo night in London as well. So my name is Jana, and I'm impact entrepreneur, tech leader. I do lead a IT consultancy firm in London. We're an international company. We have been existing for only 3 years, but we're working with companies such as Marks and Spencer, to mention a few. So yeah, really happy to be here with you all today and sharing a little bit about my journey and hopefully seeing you here on the 11th.
Obviously, we've known each other a while now, and we work together most days, don't we, with the DG Solutions and things you do there. So,
Yeah.
but for those people that don't know you, what's your journey been like with Canopy? How long has this been going now?
Okay, so I have been part of Canopy, I believe, 7 years now. Correct me if I'm wrong, Stu.
Yeah, it's about 7 since we were there in Atik, the first demo I saw you give, and the demo night there. Yeah.
Yeah, and one of them has been around. My first startups. So my first startups, I started them 7, 8 years ago, and we started everything from pitching my businesses there, two of my businesses, then also being part of the panels, providing different views, and now I am hosting both the demo night in Portugal and also in London as well. And so that's what I'm doing at this point, and of course providing guidance and advice to the startups that need support to see different views or any challenges that they're going through, because as a founders, we're always going through many different challenges. So yeah.
Absolutely. I'm loving the way StreamYard's giving you the gangster teeth today. That's
I
fantastic.
know.
Okay. All right. So for those people that haven't met Jana before, obviously she's been hosting and co-hosting, and she's been giving demos and stuff for quite a while. And in a lot of places, she's become the definitive go-to for how do you do demos, how do you get the most out of the demos. Some of her demos and the way she co-hosts, along with Thomas and Bob and the others that co-host, and this month we're in September with Aisha, which would be a first for you, right? So bringing the Bangalore and Lisbon fusion together, which would be pretty cool. So obviously people can come to you as a COO in residence and talk about demos and pitches and this kind of stuff, but what else do you like to talk about with people? What are the wins for you when you get a booking through the in residence team? What do you want to hear about?
I would definitely, as a CEO in residence, I want to hear about how do you set up your company for success, not just in a short term, but on a long term. How do you create the cultures that, let's say, unleashes and promote the growth mindset? Because especially in the tech area that currently that are running so quickly, you do have to make sure that you're constantly not with outdated type of information, that you're constantly relevant, that you are learning and applying perhaps new technologies that are coming up. For instance, how do you use AI to simplify your life, in essence, on your everyday life, in your operations, and so on and so forth. So that's definitely something that I think you can save a lot of time in you setting, again, up yourself and your company more for a success long termly. So that's one of the things that I'm definitely very passionate about talking. Also, how do you develop future leaders? That's so important, because right now I think a leader encompasses a different, like many different, I would say, viewpoints. It's not just about pure profitability and growth, but it's again, how do you kind of encompass it out from your customer, and also implementing it throughout your organization. So it's about like these user journeys that you're trying to create, about the values that you bring to your customer, but also within your team. So again, this is everything is very much mixed together. And I think as a leader, it's important to really think about that, not purely focusing on profitability, but also seeing what type of organization you're growing.
I know the last couple of years you've hosted students from Bayes Business School, haven't you, and special programs in Lisbon to do with DG. So I guess I was going to ask you just before we finish off, what do you believe around the value of those kind of things, and also mentoring and coaching to bring on people for their future careers?
I really believe in it because I really see that in this world that we're living in right now, it can be very confusing. There's just many things going on. So I think it's really to empower the students with your knowledge and with your experience, and making sure that they grow. So making sure that when they came in, maybe they had one idea of leadership or of IT consultancy or at all how you create a company, but when you get out, they really get, let's say, very hands-on experience and really seeing every type of challenges that a company goes through. So yeah, that's I think we're really able to equip them with a proper experience for them to take further. And I think like this, they start becoming also a better professional going forward as well. So I'm a huge supporter of that.
I've met several of the students that have been through the program with you, and it's really interesting to see how like vibrant and motivated and stuff they are by the time they finish the sessions. So look,
Wow.
Demo Night's coming up September the 11th. Jana's co-hosting, Aisha's co-hosting. You want to come along and look at the startups, and if you're watching this live stream, you want to come and get involved, come and meet Jana, come and talk to her about future leaders and coaching and mentoring. And if you're already a Canopy member, you can book a session with Jana to talk about these things using the mechanism that's on the portal, as you can with every in-residence team member. You get a half-hour ad hoc, all the availabilities in there in the diary, so you just self-schedule what works for you and talk about the things that help you in your startup and your personal growth. All right, so Jana, thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you in September.
Thank you so much, and happy Friday, everyone.